For this installment of New Heights Film Club, we are reviewing the cult classic, childhood favorite, potentially greatest, dare I say, kids movie of all time.
Ah, damn, there were so many good ones in the 90s too, man. I don't know.
I think this one is definitely up for it.
To argue. Yeah, it's up there.
The 1993 classic.
Ooh, 93 was a good year, man.
What happened in 93?
Michael Jordan won his third NBA championship in 1993.
Nice. Well, they also released The Sandlot. I don't know. We rewatched it. I love watching kids' movies again at a later time because you think about the movie different, especially being a dad now. I thought about the whole relationship of Smalls and the stepdad and kind of what Smalls was going through in a much different light than I had ever thought of the movie. But Trav, what were your initial thoughts as an adult?
As a parent, would you ever I feel like, do kids even go outside anymore and go to the park and play baseball? We used to do that at least once a week.
Well, I don't know that we did it once a week, but we did it a lot. We would go to Fairfax.
I went to Cortland Oval and played almost every week. It was insane. First
of all, this movie takes place in a different time where parents just let their kids do whatever they want. They just let them go outside. And then you said to come back you had to come back once the street lights come on. That was the rule.
Or you got a good old ass whooping.
And we were around right for kind of the start of that going away a little bit. I think there was a whole scare in the 90s that everybody was trying to kidnap your kids. As if anybody wants these fucking things. Yeah. Nobody wants your fucking kid. What person in their right mind wants a fucking kid? It's a fucking biggest goddamn burden you could, if that thing wasn't biologically associated with me, well, I would adopt too, actually. If I'm being honest, I love kids. But
let's be sensitive to the people that actually have gotten their kids kidnapped.
Okay, that's fair.
The best line ever is Ed Kelsey saying, they bring you right back.
Yeah, right.
If you got kidnapped there, they bring you right back. I ain't worried about that one.
Oh gosh. I just remember don't take candy from a stranger. If anybody comes up to you and offers you candy, don't take it. In my head, I'm like, I'm definitely taking candy if somebody offers it to me. Are you fucking an idiot? I'm definitely taking that candy.
Free candy? I'm in.
There's definitely a push. I think that scared a lot of parents from letting their kids go out. Dad definitely let us go out, but he always knew where we were at. And I don't know if you know this, but I would see him he would drive by and he would make sure everything was all right every once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely we could have been kidnapped for sure, but it was the thought.
The real question is, was he just doing that for us, or was that an excuse to get out of the house, stop at the Wings down the street?
He's going to go get some mama's boys.
Coming back home. Yeah, sweetie, don't worry. They're all good. They're up at the park. Where'd you get the wings, Ed?
Yeah. That's so good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's so good for kids to go out and just play unaccompanied by adults, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you grow up, yeah.
And there's so many awesome moments in this movie that it's kind of, I don't know if it would be classified as a coming of age movie, but it's definitely catches Smalls at a part in his life where he's moved into a new city. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't have a father figure that's worth a shit.
He's got a good group of guys helping him see the light of day, man.
His mom encourages to go outside and make friends, and the friends make fun of him and bully him a little bit. But
it's the best.
But Benny tells him, hey, fuck those guys, man, whatever, just go fuck. And there's so many positive ways of dealing with people making fun of you to not having friends. Just get out of the house.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Get the fuck out of the house.
You're having a little rough day? Get the fuck out.
You're going to go find somebody that you're going to get along with. I promise you. Just get the fuck out the house.
Yeah.
But there's just so many great moments of positive mental relationships and kind of how to cope with, maybe being somebody with a single parent who's now in a new relationship. And I think that the whole backdrop of baseball is just perfect. Baseball is a sport. I wrote this down because it really stood out more watching it as an adult. This whole movie is really about legend, right? And the sport of baseball is about legend.
Legend, yeah.
Because it's so old, there's these stories of like
It's
Shoeless
all you
Joe
get is
Jackson and
stories.
the Babe.
Yeah.
But part of it, like the reason it's so much kind of like folklore is because cameras weren't around. And like it's just like word of mouth. Like
Dude,
all we know about it is some
there's
dude
no more
said,
legends anymore. There's
well,
no more legends. Everything's
everything
on video. Everything.
exactly. But like all of these baseball stories and these figures are larger than life. And then within the movie itself, you have Hercules and the Beast and Wendy Peffercorn, the highly sought after
Dude, don't do that.
unicorn.
It's Peffercorn. It'll just because
I
you
know we
watched
fucked
the
that
movie and everybody got on our ass, it'll be Wendy Peppercorn forever.
And like Benny the Jet, Picklin, like it's all just these like larger than life stories and folklore and I don't know, it just like makes you. It was so well done with the sport of baseball, why everybody loves baseball, how kids associate things. This kid lacks a father figure, lacks friends, and so many of us as young kids and boys or girls, you look for these like role models in your life and you are drawn to these larger than life characters and the athletes of the time and you make friends. And I just think it was a really just awesome depiction of the importance of sports, the importance of friendship, the specialness and the ability to learn from sports. Like Babe Ruth, heroes are forgotten, but legends never die. Like all of these things that like
there's a bit of like the magicalness of like hope and like and you find that camaraderie and that like that chemistry with your friends and like especially it being like new friends or like something that you all are encountering for the first time and getting through that. Dude, that scene where Benny's getting chased by the dog is one of the most epic. Like, I forgot how epic that fucking scene was, where he's like literally getting chased all throughout the entire city. Like, imagining that as a kid. Oh my God.
Right?
It's so good.
Dude, insane. And the dog being this like magical beast the entire movie. And Benny's the one eventually who gets the better of it. And even like Smalls being terrible at baseball to the point that everybody's laughing at him. And instead of like some teacher coming up and being like, hey, don't make fun of Smalls, like Smalls fucking ends up, Benny's like, hey, fuck those guys. Go out there. I'm going to hit you this fly ball. Just put your glove up, right? He catches it, he throws it, and then everybody loves Smalls. And it's like, there's a beauty in Smalls taking care of that with the help of his friend rather than like some authority figure like assisting this kid. You know what I mean? If there's like a different level of like coping with some of these dynamics that I think a lot of the times we get nervous to put our kids in these situations or that our kids are going to experience these. But in reality, they're all really important for kids to go through this. And this writer, I'm sure, was writing from a lot of personal experience. These end up being like cemented into your brain as like huge pivotal moments, right? And I don't know, it was just really well done. I don't know. That's all I got from that. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you're not making fun of your friends, like you're doing friendship wrong. Like that, watching that movie, I'm like, dude, this is exactly what my friendship group is today. Like we still have that little kid in us that is just like, I'm going to fucking roast my friend. And he's going to probably get me back in some form or some way. And it's just going to be hysterical for everybody to be a part of. And it's also going to show like, hey, it doesn't matter what you look like, you know, where you come from, what you do. Everybody can have fun making fun of each other and still find that love and appreciation for each other at the same time.
Yeah. And I like that Smalls doesn't listen. He gets discouraged a little bit by the guys, but then he listens to the guy that's uplifting him, Benny.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He's like, all right, I fuck with this guy. This guy's on my side and he's hitting the ball. And there's a lot of like really good positive themes of like relationships, mentally, how to cope with adversity and new scenarios and trying to achieve new tasks, leaning into your strengths. He makes the erector set because he's a smart kid to try and get the baseball back. And it's all backdrop by maybe one of the best soundtracks I've ever been a part of watching a movie. I mean, every single song is just is so good.
I was going to say it's crazy that we're just as far away from that movie as that movie was from the year it was depicted in the film.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So 1962 was the year it was depicted. It came out in 93. We are now 32 years from 1993. And those, 62 and 93 were 31 years apart.
That's crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is a great fun fact. I think the scene with the fireworks and Ray Charles saying,
So
America
good.
the Beautiful. America.
Dude, it's fucking magical.
Oh, and
then you just, okay.
Yeah, man.
The fireworks going off, just the sounds of the fireworks and how, dude, it was epic.
It's incredible.
Did you, have you ever tried Chew?
I've had dip. I don't know that I think I would have tried Chew one time. My one buddy, Jeremy Gatta, I shouldn't even say it. One of my buddies was big into Chew for a little bit, and I tried
We're
it.
grown ass adults.
Yeah, that's true.
He's over here like, I don't know, Jeremy might get in trouble with his parents.
My guy Jeremy he used to chew a little bit.
Jay Gatta, what's up, boy?
Yeah. Shout out
To all the Gattas, man.
Chew didn't really do much. Have you ever done Chew?
No, I haven't. I've done Dip one time.
Chew didn't do
Twice.
much. Dip
I did twice. I did it up at all the higher ground, but go ahead.
Dip made me super loopy and I threw up. So
Dude,
I never did
every
it again.
time. I tried it like 3 times.
I never got into
every
it.
time. I'm like, all right, well, my body's just not into this.
Yeah, I never got into that one. Which Sandlot character? Well, Travis is Benny the Jet.
Hey, listen, I had PF Flyers growing up, man. Let's go.
I will say you were also the magnetic person. You know what I mean? Like not just saying that to you. You were always like the character that everybody like came to for like encouragement. Like that was your personality within like the friend groups. It felt like.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that if you're going to say it.
I will say it for sure.
I think there's a little bit of all of us in there. I think you were Squints. You were a fucking nerd. You were a nerd growing up.
Sneak kissing Wendy Peffercorn.
You knew it's the only way you're getting one.
Bold move. I mean, listen, it's a good thing Squints was so young because you pull that move as a child. It's kind of like, oh, that was kind of
you're good.
Ballsy move. You do that
silly
you
kid.
do that as like the same age or older, let alone that you're going to be arrested.
You're getting arrested, son. All right, come here. We're gonna give you a good talking to. You can't be doing this type of shit out here.
Oh gosh.
Iconic though. Was there a Cleveland Heights version of Sandlot? There was 100%. I mean, all the guys that I played baseball with, and it wasn't just baseball, but all the guys I played travel baseball with, a lot of Jesu kids, a lot of St. Anne's kids, a lot of Heights kids. We all would go up to Cortland Oval or St. Anne's or
Fairfax,
Forest Hills. Yeah, Fairfax as well. We used to go up there. We would always find a way to go up there with a ball and a bat and a glove and just, have some fun until we lost the ball because we hit it into somebody's yard. It's literally
it's the same thing.
That's
one of the reasons it's so beautiful. And the fence in particular, like at Fairfax, the left side of outfield is completely open.
Yeah.
But the right side of outfield was a fence just like that. And if you hit it over that fence, the game was over. Like there wasn't another ball. Like that was the exact same thing. And there was no
climbing this fence. This fence was like the Great Wall of China. It was fucking enormous.
The only difference was there wasn't like a dog that everybody's afraid of, but it was the end of the game if anybody hit a home run over there.
Yeah, nobody was going in the family's backyard.
And we also played other sports. We played roller hockey at Roxborough Elementary. They had an old basketball caged in court where they had cut the basketball hoops off at like 4 foot and for some reason left the posts in the ground.
Oh yeah.
And we would go up there roller hockey and we would play posts. And if you hit the post, it was a goal. And we would play 2-on-2, 3-on-3, however many guys came up.
The majority of the Sandlot games that we played though were, I would always play like 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 football up at St. Anne's.
Yeah.
We would play it on like the thinner part of grass. And if you got close, we would play. If you were on grass, we would play tackle. But if you got close to the cement, you had to do two-hand touch.
I remember that. Yeah, you weren't allowed to tackle close to the cement.
Good rule. Nobody wanted to go home fucked up and have to explain to your mom you got fucked up.
What else? Yeah, be nice to the dorky kid who can't throw a baseball. No, don't be nice to him. That's the whole point of the movie. You make fun of the kid until he learns to throw the baseball.
Yeah, but there was one guy that,
took it too far.
No, that didn't. That realized it was getting too far, and this guy has no confidence now. So we got to,
Build
we
him
got
back
to
up.
inject. Yeah, we got to build him back up, baby. You know what I mean? That's the best part about being a friend. You build somebody up just to chop them down at the
But I'm
knees
just
about
gonna-
2 minutes later.
I'm just gonna be honest. Without the kids making fun of him, then he doesn't feel like he accomplishes anything.
There
Then
you
he's
go.
just-
You're
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You need that. You need your
it.
friends.
You need it.
You need your friends to cripple you with just like.
And you need your parents to cripple you. You need your
No, don't
parents
do that. Don't
to
do that.
embarrass the shit out of you.
What else do we got? MVP of the movie. All right, who we going? MVP of the movie. We got Squints, Ham Porter.
I think Porter's
the
got
Jet.
to be Porter's like my guy Patty Bakes, man.
He is.
He's
Dude,
just he walks
reminds
in,
me so much of Patty Bates.
he walks in and everybody's just happier because Porter's in the house.
He's gonna say something just off the walls that nobody's like.
All right, and you could tell like how Porter talks to everybody. Bacon has been talking to grown-ups like he talks to them now since he was 5 years old.
It's so true.
Like, why are we running like this?
Yeah.
He's a talk to our lacrosse coach. Why do we? All right, how about you guys run since I'm the goalie?
Benny the Jet, definitely the MVP of the movie. I think. I mean, he saves the day, saves the ball, saves Smalls.
100%.
All right, I take it back. Wendy Peffercorn was. I mean, she's pretty good looking.
Thank you.
I'll be honest.
Thank you.
I'll take that loss. I think it's just like the old school like clothing and hairstyle is just not for me. But she was pretty good. All right. I love the American nostalgia, just like the pure Americanness of the movie.
Dude, so good, man.
Is just beautiful.
They did such a good job of getting all these different ethnicities in there, and baseball really brings us all together type feel.
Mm-hmm.
And baseball being America's sport as well. So
yep.
I'm with you.
Big fan of the ragtag Sandlot guys beating the travel baseball team and their fresh new bikes and uniforms. I'm always a fan of silver spoon fucks getting their asses handed to them by working class people.
Shout out to the public schools, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Playing. How about the fact they're all just playing baseball in blue jeans? Could you think of a more uncomfortable like piece of equipment to play a sport in than
they didn't have Dick's Sporting Goods back then, dude. They didn't have
dudes,
just like
dudes just chafing their asses off. Like they got to be just like jungle ride out the fucking wazoo.
60s were a different day and age.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they must really love baseball. They're playing baseball in blue jeans. Yeah, but you got to love baseball.
You did everything in fucking blue jeans back in the day. All right, let's give it a little film club PFF grade for the movie. Jason, what we got? The plot. 1 out of 10. What we got?
Well, PFF is out of 100, right?
Yeah, we're going plot.
All right,
10.
plot.
We're going out of 10.
We've been doing all the other ones out of 100.
Is that right? I thought we've been doing them all out of like 8.5 or like.
It's been like 80, like 83. I promise. I promise.
It's all the same.
It will end up being the exact same. Plot. I'm going to say, I don't know that you could have a better plot of a movie for like a kid's movie and like teaching like tools and ways to cope with all these like different things and the legend that like the continual theme of like these larger than life figures. I just thought it was all it's all beautiful. I'm going.
It's up there.
I mean, I hate to give 100, but we got to give it like an Aaron Donald level. I got to go like 90. It's got to be like a 95. It's got to be like this thing should be defensive player of the year type plot, right?
I'm down. I don't know a movie that has a better plot, so I'm going 99.
Let's go 99. We'll give it what's it called? The great one. 99 out of 100. All right.
Okay.
Acting for a kids movie, fucking incredible. If I'm being honest with you, like I thought it was unreal.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then you got James Earl Jones.
Gosh.
Just one of the best actors of our entire lives.
If we're being honest, he plays the blind man better than Stevie Wonder.
Hey, he's not the only one with these accusations.
Shout out to Stevie. All right, acting. I mean, for a bunch of kids, I got to go 99 again. I'm going the great one again.
We can go 99. I love this movie, so.
All right. How well it holds up.
Still holds up.
I mean,
I might be a little biased. I might be biased. Did you have the girls watch it?
I tried to. I mean, the girls are at an age Wyatt is the only one that's really going to sit down and watch a movie like this.
Yeah.
Ellie kind of at times. She got a little bit scared at like the Hercules, like when they're Squints is telling the story in the treehouse and stuff like that. But to me, it holds up 99. But I think to the regular people, to like the regular public, probably isn't a 99. But screw the I mean, we're the ones rating it, so 99.
It's nostalgia for me.
Baseball. I mean, 99. This is the essence of baseball.
Yeah, I don't think there is a better baseball movie.
It really hits it like the beauty of baseball. It has Americana. It has like legend and heroes and like the folklore embedded within the story itself. And it combines it with like Henry Aaron and Babe Ruth. And like, it's just all just so, it gets to the essence of what makes baseball so incredible.
Yeah.
Wendy Peffercorn, listen, she was better than I thought, but I'm not giving Wendy Peffercorn a 99. I'm just not.
I'll give her a 90. She was hot.
I can't go 90. I can't give it like a 9 out of 10. I can't.
So give it with you. We'll be in the middle. What is it?
I'll go 80. Let's give her 85. 85.
85. So 87. 87 is a good number. I like it.
No, I'm giving her 80. I'm giving her 80.
Oh, you're giving her 80. All right. So 85.
So 85. Yeah.
All right.
What do we got? What's the PFF, the official PFF grade for drum roll?
Looks like it's a
99.2.
What? There's no way that's the average.
Somebody did the math wrong.
Dude, that is so wrong.
So wrong.
How did you get more than 99?
Yeah.
How on earth did he get more than 99 when there's not a single fucking
This is good. This is quick average math by Travis Kelce has disclosed Brandon's error. 96.2 the wave. Is that accurate? Was it?
No,
was it the wave?
It was 1037. 1037 the wave. Or 1073.
96.2. I think it's a pretty solid rating.
And that does it for New Heights Film Club. Appreciate you guys giving us another film to review. And that was a fun one to watch.